What up? It's your boy Kenpark, and today we are here in the studio of my local radio to film another episode of Inspired By. Today we are filming an episode inspired by Barbie Boltzz. Let's start it! So, this is a very specific trick. This is a frontside disaster to backside body viral, I'll say. It's pretty crazy. So, I'll just start with a lot of other tricks, I'll say, because I had to build the confidence. Here's an ollie north, which is a trick I haven't done in a long time, which I have no idea why I don't do that trick more, because it's hella fun. And this one I'm pretty proud about. I have to say that this quarter is absolutely perfect. So here I'm doing a couple of body varials. This is pretty obvious. This is part of the trick. It's what I always try to do. I try to dislocate all the trick, disassemble all the trick of the final combo to build the confidence. And if during that way I have all the trick idea, well, I'm not gonna stop myself. I'm gonna do those tricks. And this right here is one of them. I think I've never done that body viral revert. Pretty fun trick. I don't know if I already mentioned it, but this quarter is perfect. It's really good. At that time it was a bit weird because it wasn't clean. It was full of pollen. The skatepark wasn't taken care about because of the whole COVID situation. Since then it has been cleaned, so it's not slippery anymore. So now I'm attacking the frontside disaster, which it's a trick that I like, but somehow kind of feels weird. The revert that Ken, you suck. But the revert I've just done was pretty fun. This one is hard. I've actually done a video a pretty long time ago called The Back Snapper, which isn't inspired by but a battle, which I believe it was switch frontside disaster with a frontside revert. So right now I'm building again confidence. I'm trying to do a frontside disaster with a back miss, which sounds maybe weird, but at the end of the day it's not hard. And this video is the proof of you can progress in skateboarding pretty fast, especially in mini ramp, because it's just adding up tricks. It's what this whole combo is about. I can do frontside disaster, I can do combo, I can do the body varial, and if you can do so too, you can do the trick that I'm about to do. And the reason it took so long is because frontside disaster is not a trick I'm especially comfortable with, so I had to build confidence. So that's the idea behind it. It's not only to gain watch time, guys. And here it is. It's not clean, so I'm going to redo this. I think it took like 3 tries to redo it. It's just that you have to lock the frontside disaster in the right position. If the front wheel are too much against the cooping, then it's gonna be such a long time between the moment you are dropping in and the moment you actually started the trick. And if the back wheels are on the cooping, well, you are not going to have enough momentum. So obviously you saw I've done the trick and I'm still continuing. So what is going on, Kenpark? Well, yes, I do trick before, but when I'm inspired by this trick, when I'm inspired by Barbie Boltzz in this case, well, I have another trick in mind. Actually, I have a couple other tricks in mind. So I want to do frontside disaster with a body viral, but the other way, which from a jumping perspective seems more natural because you are jumping frontside, so in the same direction you already did the first front 180 in this case. But it's actually less natural than you believe it is, because technically you have to lean the left leg a bit more, which can induce a bit of sliding, even if, well, in this case I've done it pretty fast, pretty surprising. Again, another trick that I've been inspired by is to do the whole combination switch. It's really not to brag. It's really not to brag. I've been inspired to do so. And again, it's just adding up tricks that I have in my bag of trick, and I'm like, okay, just let's do it. Front disaster in switch, like you see, I'm not super comfortable with if it adds another combo to it. If it's only front disaster, it's okay, but as soon as I have to focus on something else, it's get pretty mental. And that's the whole problem of this combo, is that you have to focus on each part of the trick and not do too much in the same time, I'll say. Which is pretty fun, because in this case, this specific trick actually just tricked my mind. During 99% of the trick, I was like, I'm going to do the switch disaster with a frontside revert, and when I did the switch disaster, I was like, no, changing my mind. I just tricked you, you fool. Talking about my brain, obviously. And sometimes it's the way to go, to be fair, but it's if you already done it, you know what I mean. If you haven't, I know it sounds kind of weird. So in this case, it's the last trick. The trick I actually start in the beginning. I don't know why, but in reality, this seems like it took way more time, and I literally edited all the try here. I'm not lying, I'm not bullshitting you. But the thing, what is hard is when you are doing this switch disaster, if you're not doing it with the right momentum, you are going to end up giving pressure on your back leg, and this is going to turn into a revert, which is also a problem that you have in normal. So it's really about momentum and confidence. It's all it is about, which is probably 99% of every single trick in skateboarding. This trick is, I wouldn't call it hard. It's weird though. It's not super easy. It's pretty intermediate. So if you can do frontside disaster and if you can do body varials, I'll totally advise, go for it, guys. Just try something. If you have a trick and you don't know if you can do it, or you're afraid of it, but it's made up of 2 tricks that you can do, well, bombshell, guys, you probably can do it. I swear. Just believe in yourself, try it. This is really the moral of this whole video. So thank you, Barbie Boltzz, for inspiring this trick. You have to actually check her out. It's pretty fun, because I don't want to sound political at all, but she is that gorgeous girl, and you're like, yeah, she's probably not skating, and then she rips. She's dropping from roof, she's doing crazy shit, and you're like, oh, I didn't expect that. I am very happily impressed, and it's crazy. So I don't know how bad it sounded, but it was really not the point. This was a compliment, it's just a weird kenpark compliment. Anyway, so I hope you like this video. I do a bunch of video like this all the time. If you want me to do a trick from your favorite skater, or a skater that inspired you, just send me a little message at kenparkskate on Instagram. It will be right on the screen if you're still watching this video, I guess. So I also do a bunch of stories every single day on Instagram, and on this YouTube channel we just hit 810 subscribers. Thank you to all of you guys, it means so much to me. We are doing a video every single week on Sunday, 8 PM GMT, so that's Greenwich Meridional Time, Europe basically. And yeah, so just comment, that helps me a lot, and obviously subscribe if you want to stay up to date with all the little new threads and all the little goodies that I post on every single Sunday. On this, see you very soon, guys. Take care.